Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Pharaoh. Welcome back. Right off the bat, I'd like to apologize for any noise that might be in the background today. There's a lot of stuff going on in my house, so I'm trying to get the microphone settings so that it won't pick any of that up. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, that's my bad. Yeah, we are back on the Zarath account here, and if you have not seen him floating around already, we pulled a Perna. So I've opened 2 legendary scrolls and about 70 mystical scrolls off camera, I think. Or maybe it's more like 70 to 100 mysticals, I think. I've opened a couple elementals. I opened 1 LD. The LD scroll I got a Dark Inferno. But I do have some more here to pull right away on camera. I actually need a 4-star that is usable. I'm really hoping for a Lucian or a Talia or a Sabrina. Like a Galleon would be great. I could palette a Galleon too. Yeah, preferably one of those. One of those 4 would be really awesome to get to use those on. Because like the rest of the stuff, it's hard to justify a Kaki or an Aster or a Skogul because it's pretty easy to get skill ups for those. But we'll see what we get here. Obviously, hopefully LD Lightning, as always, you'd love to see it, so we'll pop into here, and then I'll talk a little bit about what I've just been doing with the account in general. Okay, Julian. Back in the day, and then he kind of made a resurgence, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago too, but you could kind of put him in instead of Lucian, because I'm pretty sure his skill 3 would AoE stun, even back in the day, so he was seen as something that was like comparable, but I don't think there's really any comparison anymore. I think that kind of was a little bit short-lived, but that's what people had used to substitute in for Lucian for attacking. Yeah. So yeah, that Perna though was from a legendary scroll that I was hoping to, again, just get a 4-star for. That's why I didn't do it on camera. I was like, I'll just pull it, get a 4-star. Hopefully it's one that I actually want to use. And then yeah, Perna came out. I've literally never pulled Perna before in the, almost 10 years. It's more like 9 and 4 months, 9 years and 4 months. I started in August of 2014, so yeah. Over 9 years, though I'd never pulled a Perna, so yeah, so we'll hopefully get lightning here. This is where it matters the most to me, but yeah. Okay, can't really be mad about that. Okay, Rashid I think can be used some places, so good 4-star would be awesome. I'll take him, actually. I can't really justify putting a skill up into this either, because I can just farm skill ups from the fusion hexagram, so he's fantastic though. It's awesome to pick him up. I can actually build a copper bulldozer team if I want to, really at any point that I'd like to. Any of this stuff really makes sense? I don't know. Oh, there's some down here I can choose. I should really just hold on to them, save them up until I've got a bunch, and then run with that. Gosh, I hate to waste the skill up. We can look at the other 4-stars I've got too. I've pulled some off camera. This Desert Warrior here seems really good for dragons. If you guys have ever used him, please comment down below what you've used him for. Again, I think it would be dragons. That would make sense to me. But maybe he is better on paper than he actually is in practice. I might just go Lapis. See if I've got any other. See if I've got some like guild points or something for some scrolls here I can maybe pick up. Yeah, we'll just do these, I guess. All I've got. We can do this. We can pick up another one real quick here, and then I guess see if we get lucky and pull a usable 4-star out of, 3 scrolls. Not super likely, but I guess it's possible. And pick these up. Always make sure you're picking up the Devilmon every week if you guys are forgetting that. You got these monster pieces in here too that are pretty phenomenal. Oh, I can get a Naomi this way. I might need to start saving these up to get a Naomi because I don't know. I don't want to have to wait to pull one. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. You got those in there. So we picked up 3 more. I could maybe palette putting them into him. That would be because I know where he's going to be used at least. I could maybe do that. Yeah, that seems a little more reasonable. So, all right, pop that into there and just run with that. And we've got this right away as well, so we can just pop another one open. I don't think I had anything further that would really be too worth. Well, I guess we can just do some of this on camera. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Tranquil Forest. Okay. Place monsters. Claim from inbox. Definitely claim all energy. You should be claiming from inbox. It's not a bad idea to do that for these either. The Rainbow Mon, if you think you're low on space, like it's sometimes it's just easier to check the box in the gift box too, to send all of them to the little Angel Mon, Rainbow Mon storage thing. So that's a reasonable thing too. Alright, we got some more scrolls. Watch me pull like the Lucian now. I'd be like, really? But that's not the biggest deal in the world. Like I don't mind throwing 1 skill up into a Kamoon, so that is all good. So phenomenal unit. This would have been reasonable to put a skill up into as well. She's actually fantastic. I'm getting like good 4-stars, but not like the top tier like PvE ones you're looking for right at the beginning of the game. Like Kamoon, Lisa, great units. Like Emesity, a fantastic unit too. But yeah, just not super early game oriented. So anyway, see what we get from here. Okay, yeah, she's not fusion. I have the first LD scroll, or no, first legendary scroll I'd opened. I think it was a fusion unit. I can't remember, or it was like maybe one of the gargoyles. It was something useless. So anyway, those summons out of the way, we can pop into here. I just followed the guide or whatever, like just go through, do the lapis stuff. And then I've got the better rune set on her now, the stuff you get from Mount Runar. I think this is the second to last campaign these ones come out of. And I have to just finish up the last stage of Taruka Remains. Shouldn't be difficult. I should finish up that quite easily. I'm going to go through today and 3-star as many things in the campaign as I can, as many areas. Everything up to Feynman should be easy, like Feynman should be easy too. But Aiden Forest and then through to Taruka Remains, those last 4 can be kind of difficult. So yeah, but I just like to get that stuff done right away because it's super irritating going back to do it later. I'm working on well, before I got Perna, I was working on this stuff, and now Perna is probably getting 6-starred with Zarath right away. Perna Zarath, yeah. And then, yeah. Anyway, I'm working on Vigor and Spectra. Lulu, Shannon. I'm actually going to build a Gorgo in this one too. just to have some Second Awakening targets right away when I open up that Second Awakening dungeon. It's good to have something to work on, push that into right away. I'll probably go Spectra. Is he still meta for dragons, though? I actually haven't unlocked dragons yet, but you can still look at this, which is nice. Yeah, monster info. Spectra on floor 10 is still used. Normal Abyss used quite a bit. Hard. Okay, so Spectra is still definitely a fantastic unit for the Abyss dungeon. So probably Spectra first. Whenever I get Naomi, she's getting Second Awakened right away too. We can check out the Rashid. She's an HP type unit. Attacks the enemy 3 times to inflict great damage. This attack will deal more damage according to your max HP. Also, if the enemy dies, creates a shield by the target's max HP on all allies for 2 turns. The amount of shield created cannot exceed twice your max HP. That shouldn't even be possible for you to do that anyway. If it's an HP based unit that does HP type attacks, you shouldn't be attacking something that has double the HP of yourself. Extends the time of beneficial effects and shortens the time of harmful effects. Recovers HP. The recovery amount increases by 10% per harmful effect or beneficial effect granted on the allies. So that's fun, I guess. Recovers some HP to herself. So she's interesting. Like, she can actually maybe do damage with this skill. I'm not sure. I don't think she gets much play. But she could be fun, maybe. But I'm more focused on the Perna Zarath, like stuff that I know is good. Without Naomi, it's a little more questionable about how to proceed through giants. Naomi's fantastic. I think she has one skill that hits twice, but the other skill just hits once. So that's really what you want, is single hitting units that deal a bunch of damage. So Fran and Lauren, if you get enough defense and HP and have enough healing, like Lulu and Fran together should be enough healing, then you can maybe get away with all the extra hits. But I mean, the multi-hits are definitely gonna not be super fun in Giants, so I'm not sure how to proceed there. Shannon should definitely be in the team. I'm probably not going to run Fran in Giants. I'll probably run Shannon Lulu as my supports, and then run a Prelia here. As long as she's good endgame, you might as well just run her the whole time. I want to show her on camera. I think a lot of endgame players would obviously know, but I think a lot of other players that are coming back to the game, Summoner's War is like just a revolving door for returning players. I mean, we come back to this game constantly. I mean, I think it's probably the best mobile game that's ever been created. I've played Clash of Clans for 10 years too. I think that's the only one that I could compare this to. I know the Raid community thinks that Raid is better. I think a lot of them haven't ever played Summoner's War, and they like being punished deeply. If you guys think Comtuos is bad, Polarium is a horrific company to be playing a game for. They made a great game, and they intentionally fuck with people constantly. So if you haven't played Raid before, I wouldn't recommend playing it. It is a great game, but the development team you're gonna lose your freaking mind. But anyway, Prelia here, off my tangent. She decreases defense on every single skill. Like, that's, I don't know if she got buffed at some point, or she was always like this and we just didn't appreciate it. But to have a unit that single target defense breaks on every skill, it's literally perfect for Giants. So this last one, attacks 1 time, breaks enemy's defense for 2 turns, and stuns the enemy for 1 turn. The decreased defense effect is guaranteed to be granted if the target is immune to stun. So it will always go on the Giant. Based on this description, the innate resistance literally doesn't matter, and your accuracy doesn't matter. If the target can't get stunned, it will be defense broken. So something to note there. You should just have accuracy on it though anyway. This one attacks 2 times and decreases defense for 2 turns. This one attacks 2 times and decreases defense for 2 turns with, what is that going to be, a 95% chance? Yeah, so 95% chance, but it's hitting twice. It should break defense. So she's going to break defense every single time she moves. This one is the only one that could get innate resisted because it's hitting once, but stuff that hits twice, I mean, it is so unlikely you're going to get a double innate resist. It is 15%, so it's kind of like it should happen more than it does, but it almost never happens getting double resisted. So yeah, she's going to be definitely, I think, in the team for that defense break and damage she's bringing as well. So Prelia will be in the team. Prelia, Shannon, Lulu, probably Zarath. Just because I've got him, I might as well throw him in. The last one, though, is kind of hard. Naomi should really be in the team. I can see Lauren as well, because you need actually you need something to strip. So maybe like Bella Dion could work. Lauren could work. We can just look them up. This is one of the best things that was ever added into this game. Beneficial effects on enemies. So this one is actually kind of legit. Shylock, 75% chance to remove harmful effects. Does decreasing attack bar as well, and does damage based on max HP. His own max HP, not the enemy's max HP. If it was the enemy's max HP, I think he'd be recommended for giants more so, and dragons as well. But yeah, don't really want to bring her in. She strips obviously on the second skill. If they had buffed her to make this first skill strip, I'd probably actually build a Megan for 2 chances to strip all the time. This would be a strange build. Removes beneficial effects and attacks consecutively with a 30% chance. That's pretty cool. I don't know that there's enough. There's not really enough with this kit, though, for this to make too much sense to build that really ever. Yeah, Lauren. I mean, Lauren, Bella Dion. I think it's, yeah. I mean, if you guys had another unit that you got that was like actually made sense to use, and you could do it, but I think for most people it's going to be Lauren, Bella. So that's probably what I'll throw in is that 5th slot. Zarath will have to wait until I get gear on him that can do a pretty significant amount of damage, or just flat out wave clear. So yeah, anyway, that's all for this one. Sorry I kind of dragged this one out a bit. So yeah, I'll see everybody in the next video.